So in this talk, there won't be any great discoveries, just my experience and a couple of lessons I learned from it. So my story began about 3 years ago. The time I was a leader of a very skillful, talented team, and we were creating a very cool advertisement system. Everything was awesome, except one thing. Well, there is always one thing, right? The company was growing fast, partially thanks to our product. And the approach the top management chose for growing was very common, yeah? Through department, rigid hierarchy, strict rules, and other stuff that actually make real creative work harder. My vision of how a company should evolve, how people should be led was different. So I thought, well, it's actually a good challenge to teach people outside our team how to work in another way, how to work more agile, more trustful way. So yeah, good idea, interesting challenge, and in about 6 months, I found myself in a place which was worse than I began from. Not only I didn't manage to, well, persuade people, yeah, to our way, but I also lost my passion into the company, and I lost my trust into the, lost my faith into the company, I lost my passion into the product. And the guys who worked with me, they felt that, and they started to quit. That was very, very harmful, hurtful, and you know, I dreamed to join them. I dreamed to quit the company, but I didn't. I didn't because I felt responsibility for that mess. I thought, well, if I hadn't tried to change things, well, in the first place, there wouldn't be this mess right now. So, so I committed to fix it, and I wasted another 9 months in the company that I didn't believe in, right? So this is when I learned my first lesson, that sometimes a sense of responsibility could be a false one, yeah? When you don't like your company, when you don't like your job, responsibility is like a coin. Well, you flip the coin, it falls on the ground, and it's just one side up. Yeah, only one side matters. So, and on this coin, on one side, is responsibility to your company, to your colleagues, to your products. But on another side, on the opposite side of this coin, is responsibility to your loved ones, to your children, to your friends, to yourself, after all. Yeah, and so I put these responsibilities on opposite sides because many researchers they already proved that when you come home and in a bad mood, completely dissatisfied with your job, yeah, with your past working day, you share this negative energy, and well, your family it responds in a very logical way. Your kids start behaving bad at school. Your sexual life goes down, and well, it's not my speculation. It's facts that were proved by scientists, and well, not even British ones. Well, when you don't like your company, right? When you don't like your job, well, being responsible for achieving, I don't know, for achieving year goals, in many cases means being irresponsible to people who will be standing near your deathbed. Think about it, right? Maybe your company won't exist in, current company won't exist in 15 years. And so on the other hand, if you like your company, if you like your job, situation is completely different. The responsibility is more like a ball, right? It has no ups and downs. It has no sides. is it's really, really good blended. And you also have this very, very cool positive reinforcement loop, yeah? You come home, you're happy, satisfied, you share these feelings with your loved ones, and they pay you back, and you are more happy, and everyone feels that. So, yeah, this is, sometimes, so I think sometimes we need to say to responsibility, this is the better answer we can say to responsibility, well, I'm not even sorry, guys, so. But back to the story. I finally quitted the job. And yeah, I got to now a company. And actually, I thought it was like a position of my dream. Lucky me, in 6 or 7 weeks, yeah, at this place, I understood it's not the position I wanted to be. Yeah. But the situation was really bad, I think. It was very difficult for me because, on one hand, I didn't know where to go. Well, I was at a company that was best IT company in Russian market. I thought that way that time, and I still think in it. On the other hand, I didn't know what I want to do because I realized that project marketing management is not my thing. Yeah, I played the role of product marketing manager. And I also didn't want to go back to team leading that time. So I actually didn't know what to do, and I was like stuck for some times. But then I decided to choose a path that actually one of the biggest life changes chose many years before me. And right now I'm talking about Bilbo Baggins. Yeah, remember this small, fearful hobbit who actually was quite satisfied with his life. He definitely hadn't many skills to go to adventures or something like that. But he actually admired people who came to his house and expected it. Like he admired Gandalf, he admired Balin, Thorin, and other dwarves. He wanted to be part of their gang. Yeah. So. And the only way he could do it is to join them on their adventures. Yeah, so to be part of their life stories, it was the only way for him. So I decided to do the same. So I started looking for people who I'm actually really interested to work with, whom I actually could learn from. And this is how I ended up at Happy Melee. Yeah, so. When I joined Happy Melee, I didn't know, to its roots, what it's all about. The idea of helping people to be happy at their jobs was cool, but how we are going to do this in a very practical way, yeah? So how we are going to do it on a daily basis, how is all things going to work, how I'm going to do to make money from it. But I didn't care that time, so I knew Jürgen. I read several posts of Vaško Duarte, and I wanted to be a part of this gang. So, and right now I'm here, and this is one of my best choice. Yeah, what my best decision I ever made. So this is the second lessons I learned from my journey is that you should try to find your gang. Yeah, well, actually. If you look at many companies, at some companies right now, well, they use the same approach. Best companies right now, they hire on the first place for cultural fit and only on the second for your skills. Because, well, our world is a very complex realm. Well, but, so I'm working with Happy Melee right now, and actually, I got fired from my first place, from my second place, yeah. And I decided to, be on my own. I decided to found my own way because, well, where could I go? Because I was fired from the best Russian company. I worked for several months. And when I looked back, and I saw that the work I did, I wasn't satisfied with this. The way I worked, I wasn't satisfied with this, and I thought, what the hell? I don't like my job again. So this is something wrong, because there was no company I could quit from. I was on my own. So I sit down and I reflected a little bit and changed the way I did things. But I thought, well, it could be this way. I should measure my job satisfaction on a daily basis. Yeah, we measure many things on a daily basis. Yeah, we have these Kanban boards, we have burn down charts, and etc. But how many of us measure our job satisfaction on a daily basis? So I started testing different approaches to measuring my job satisfaction. And well, I ended up with one of my own, which was very simple, and I've been using it for like 6 months already. It's extremely simple. At the end of the day, I ask myself just this one question: am I at least 75% satisfied with the working day? And if the answer is yes, I painted out the day in green color. If the answer is no, I painted out this red one. So this is an example for my real calendar. Yeah, you see, it's not all green and red. It's not all green, and there are some red strikes, but it's okay. I like it the way. Yeah, sometimes I'm not. I'm not sure.
It's okay to change your mind.
So yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a work pulse for me. But when I got the cool thing that this tool doesn't help only me. When I got an approval of this talk, I thought, well, I couldn't bring some bullshit here that actually works only for me. And I asked a small group of people, about 30, like colleagues of mine, friends, to help me to test it. So from the middle of June, I've been sending them a question, that question. I'm at least 75% satisfied with your past working day. And to my surprise, more than 50% of them, 18 have been precise, yeah, 18 people reported and keep reporting that it actually helps them. So here is an anonymized, yeah, kind of chart. I'm responses. These are weekends, and blue lines mean some people go on vacation and something like that, yeah. But this stuff actually helps them, and in different ways. Some people modified their approach to routine, yeah, to daily routine, so they plan their day in a little bit different way to get more satisfaction. Some people started to talk to their personal coaches more often. It doesn't matter, yeah, it matters that you have this constantly in front of you. And yeah, so this was my third lesson. So measure your job satisfaction. So you can do it on your own. You can just mail me, and I just put you into a group and say you'll be getting an email daily or a Facebook message, doesn't matter. So basically, this is all I have. And there's one last question, one last lesson I want to tell you about. So in any time, you should have fun of what you are doing, right? So even if you are going to quit your job, doing it in a fun way, or doing it in a way that, you actually you will actually like. So I think this. I want to show you a video that this is actually really, really cool from my point of view. Yeah, this one. I think dance is the best way to express yourself. Come on. She's really cool. I mean, and I like her so much because I did this dance at least twice in my life. And I'm so sure that, you know, people who actually did it, but just didn't feel that. This is just today's brains. I'm also gonna thank you.